And sometimes even for the kids, like I know how you said about the guidance counselor, something I just thought of right now of just talking to you is like we have usually typically what's crazy is that there's one guidance counselor for a whole entire school, which
No,
is
I believe they changed
they
that.
changed
There's
it
a
to
guidance counselor for every school now.
yeah, for one for every school, right?
For Lodi, I think I believe they changed that because there was just one. So now we have
No,
a guidance counselor for every school.
that's
But
crazy.
that's still crazy. That's what
That
that if
is
to
crazy.
think about it because you know sometimes we relate to different people and we don't relate to others, and
Hmm.
even that guidance counselor may not be able to relate to a certain young kid. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah, and you can't treat every child like the same way. Like, oh, you're sad today. Well, here's a band-aid. You'll get over it, kind of thing. And then the other one is like you get more in depth with them. It's like you can't treat every child the same because
yeah,
Hmm.
every child processes everything differently. Like how I react to something isn't something that you're gonna react to. How Zane is gonna react to. It's like everyone reacts to things differently. And if you approach every child with the same tactic, it's not gonna work.
or even
Yeah, it
get
definitely has to be an individualized approach.
Mm-hmm.
or even having the child be able to feel comfortable talking with that person. Like I remember when I went to Lodi, we had one option per school or whatever. Like in middle school, is one guidance counselor, and it's like if you don't feel comfortable talking with that guidance counselor, it's not going to come out. Sometimes I remember in school, sometimes people would feel more comfortable talking with certain teachers, but that's not their job. Their job
Mm-hmm.
isn't to be a guidance counselor, but sometimes you felt more of a connection, with that teacher versus that guidance
Hmm.
counselor, because it
Mm-hmm.
goes back to you not feeling comfortable talking with that person because maybe you feel like they can't relate to you or whatnot. Like you never know. It could go down to, your race, your background, it could go down to any different reasons. And it's like if you only have one person for all these hundreds of kids, it's like I don't think things are really going to progress too much. You know?
Hmm.
What
You guys
about
make a good point. We need to make some changes in our schools, and as I mentioned before, the mental health component. Zane is on the, he nailed it because I thought about the kids, but it's true, the teachers too. They need their time, they need their space to be able to take care of whatever issues they may be going through, mental health issues, and it needs to be addressed. So it's a good thing, and that you're bringing that up. I'm glad we're having this conversation and having this dialogue because I could definitely go back and try to see what we could do for that. Not just for the children, but for the teachers too.
yeah, because they're the ones that coach them, and
Mhm.
it's just different things to think about. That's just all. What we try to do is just try to dissect the things and just to try to see, because teachers are humans too at the end of the day.